All right, if you're an iPhone user, listen up. You've probably run into this super frustrating photo problem, right? Well, it turns out it has a surprisingly risky dark side. Today, we're going to break down exactly what that is, and more importantly, the right way to handle it. And look, the source material for this explainer pulls no punches. It says stop scrolling, and for good reason. This isn't just some small tech glitch. It's one of those things that can have some pretty serious unintended consequences if you're not paying attention. So, what is the actual problem here? Well, at its heart, it's a showdown. It's your photos versus, well, the rest of the world. Okay, so it all kicks off with this thing called HEIC. That's HEIC, it stands for High Efficiency Image Container. It's the default format your iPhone uses to save photos, and Apple chose it for a really good reason. It's a modern format that gives you higher quality photos, but in smaller file sizes. And this chart, it really breaks it all down, doesn't it? With EGIC, you kind of get the best of both worlds. Smaller files to save space and higher quality, which is great. So what's the catch? The big one is compatibility. EGIC is perfect inside the Apple world, but the moment you try to use those photos on a Windows PC or upload them to certain websites, it can be a total nightmare. And that frustration, when your photos just won't open, it sends people scrambling for a quick fix. But here's the thing, the most common solutions don't just fail, they actually make everything way, way worse. And this is usually the first thing people try. You're probably thinking, why not just flip the switch in the settings, right? You just dive into your camera settings, find formats, and change it from high efficiency to most compatible. Boom, problem solved. Or is it? Yeah, not so fast. The source material is super blunt about this. It says you are literally destroying your photo quality. It's a permanent downgrade, and you can never get that quality back. And this is the part you really need to get. When you flip that switch, you're not converting your photos later on. No. You're telling your amazing iPhone camera to just capture less data right from the get-go. You're throwing away quality before the picture is even taken, for every single photo from that point on. Okay, so let's say you're smart. You keep the high quality setting. You just need to convert a photo every now and then. So you just Google free online photo converter, right? I mean, what could go wrong? Well, this is where things go from a quality issue to a huge privacy nightmare. I mean, really stop and think about what you're doing. You're taking your personal photos, maybe it's your kids, your family vacation, maybe even a picture of a sensitive document, and you're just uploading them to some random server somewhere. You have no idea who runs it, where in the world it is, or what they're going to do with your data. In that moment, your private memories are just gone, completely out of your control. All right, so this feels like a trap, doesn't it? If you change the camera setting, you ruin your photos. If you use an online converter, you risk your privacy. It feels like a total lose-lose situation. But thankfully, there's a much, much better way, a secure technology that actually gives you the best of both worlds. It's called in-browser conversion, and the tech behind it is actually pretty brilliant. Instead of sending your precious photos across the internet to some mystery server, the website uses the power of your own computer to do the conversion. It's like having a little private workshop right there on your device. The entire process happens locally. Nothing ever leaves. And that right there is the whole point. No server uploads. Your personal photos never, ever leave your computer. It is 100% private, period. I mean, just look at the difference here. With a typical online converter, your photos go to their server. That's a huge privacy risk. But with an in-browser converter, everything happens right on your device. The risk? It's basically zero, because nothing is ever uploaded. All right, so let's bring it all home. What are the key things you absolutely need to remember from all this? First off, please do not downgrade your iPhone camera. Leave it on high efficiency. You paid for that amazing camera, so let it do its job. Second, be super, super careful with any free service that wants you to upload your personal files. Your privacy is worth more than that convenience. And finally, when you do need to convert something, always look for tools that do it locally, right in your browser. That's how you keep control. And that really leaves us with one last big question, one that goes way beyond just photo converters. In this digital world we live in, whenever a service is free, you have to stop and ask yourself, are you the customer or are you the product?